And welcome to another edition of MyStartup.Live. It is July 28th, and we have a special show, as we always do. MyStartup.Live is here to present to you CEOs and founders of new startups and entrepreneurs who are growing their business. We want to learn from them, we want to take some of their advice, and we want to highlight what their business is all about. Today our show is about fitness, and I have Katia KITA.
Hello.
Katia is a fitness leader, and she has a business that is multifaceted around the fitness world, right?
True. That's true. So it's not just around fitness, it's about motivation as well, about nutrition. So basically changing that lifestyle to healthy, which is a great benefit tool because, as you know, to live that healthy lifestyle and to be able to not only lose weight, but change your nutrition, be able to be on the right diet that doesn't feel like a diet because diets suck. We all know that. But basically, you have to look at it from all the aspects of it, surrounding the core, which would be your lifestyle. So we go into fitness trainings, we go into the diet, which is a nutrition meal plan, and we go into motivation. It's that support daily kick that people need in order to stay on track until they build the habit. And it usually takes about 21 days to build the habit.
I think there could be a lot of parallels that you could bring about entrepreneurship and starting a business. Because it's not really just about the tech. It's not just about having money to build your company. It's about building a corporate culture, right?
That's true. That's true. And to me, I am not about the money. Granted, we're all in it to make some, to at least keep your business on float. But for me, it's about my integrity, and the core of my business is my heart. I truly care for changing lives. So for me, if I get that feedback from a client, if I get that text message or review on Facebook, on my social media, that people have received great results, but not only through this, let's say, 30-day challenge program, but they're able to sustain it because now they change their life. They're on this healthy journey now. To me, that's golden. That's what I care about, truly.
Yeah. So Katia is not only presenting herself as obviously a fitness leader, as I described, but also a motivational expert to reinventing someone's life, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's what it's all about.
That's my core. Like I said, I'm in it to reinvent people's lives because I believe that on so many levels, people try to strive to gain that confidence. And granted, looks come along with confidence, right? So the way I look today makes me confident. Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of people are afraid or shy to hit the gym because of the way they look. So if we change that perspective, if we get them on the right path and they work out with me from home, remotely, from any location in the world, whether it's they're on vacation, whether it's postpartum after the lady had a baby and she needs that motivation and great exercises and tips on what to eat, and I can get her to that point where now she's able to sustain it on her own and be able to train and love it. Because here's the thing, guys. For me, it's working out with a smile and eating with a taste. So,
all right.
yes. So for me, I do not want it to feel like a burden. Gosh, it's 4 o'clock, I have to work out. No, for me, it's the excitement I build around my trainings and around the way I build this format for my trainings.
Almost like an addiction. To delivering that feeling back to your body, right?
The butterfly. So my classes are mixed out anywhere I teach this format. So I rolled it out at a few places to test, and people are raving about it, and they love it. They truly adhere to this community that I built per se. So it's my tribe. It's Katia KITA movement.
Katia KITA movement. Do you have entrepreneurs that are in your program and that have expressed their satisfaction with how it's changed their own business through being more fit and being more...
It's a great question, actually. I think the majority of the people who are with me, they're still corporate employees per se, so they work for some company. Maybe granted why they train with me, because their schedule is somewhat set. They don't have that freedom and flexibility. However, though, I know the comments I get is that they were able to change their lives around about the incentive, about the motivation, about the goals that they set for themselves, where, you know, the person got done with the training program and now she's 6 months into it and she's feeling great. She has not put on a pound because now that's the way she lives her life.
It's the new standard.
It's the new standard for her now. She's not willing to drop it, which is great. The same applies for guys. My program is gender friendly. We don't make any exceptions, obviously. So you get this program, you can train from home with your partner.
Have you received compliments from your clients about how it's improved their performance, though, at work?
Yes, Yes, we all know that obviously working out and fitness in general can improve your brain performance, productivity, right? So it's the blood flow, it's the whole way you feel about yourself, it's being able to change your sleeping hours as well. So a lot of my clients actually went now to getting up earlier in the morning and getting that right nutrition going to boost their metabolism instead of just, a lot of my clients are engineers, I'm from Silicon Valley, so they used to sleep in before, now they don't, they get up early, they start on the right step. That they start either with the shake or the smoothie, or they go for a run, they train with me remotely, whatever it is, as long as it's the healthy lifestyle, they're rooting for it, and that's what makes me excited.
So, and your program isn't just about fitness, as you mentioned, it's also about that eating right, too.
Eating
the whole balance,
yes.
essentially.
Yes, so my program comes together with a nutrition meal plan that was exclusively designed for this program. So I basically raised my standard bar, and I didn't go just to the nutritionist, I went to the registered dietitian, which is basically a step level higher. And we designed this, we sat together, I basically supervised this whole process. I knew what kind of recipes I want and what they need to include. I knew for a fact it had to be all-inclusive diet for several reasons. Number one, we don't do so well with the diets that cut out something. Because what happens, like, okay, you're off the diet, you gain it right back, right?
Well, people always supplement with something else.
Something else, or alcohol, say that. So I wanted to make sure that this diet doesn't feel like a diet, and we don't call it a diet, we call it a meal plan.
Right.
So within the program, we've got, because it's gender friendly, we've got 1,500 calories daily intake guaranteed through the meal plan for ladies, and then we've got 2,000 calories per day guaranteed for guys. So this program basically, for the meal, includes recipes, healthy takeout options. We took several chain restaurants within the United States.
That have healthy items, and you put it together.
Exactly. So now you know if you're on this program and you have to go out with a large group of people and you do not want to be obviously eating on a lettuce leaf all night long while you're entertaining with them, you can choose the healthy options. And it also has snacks and smoothies. So the menu is quite extensive and diverse. We love that. So it doesn't feel like a diet because you're able to eat multiple nutrition card, and they're all nutrient-dense recipes. So that includes your square meal plate pretty much from the food pyramid that everybody's raving about. And the other thing about this nutrition plan, it has to be easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? Because any diet...
I don't make all my meals. I mean, I have a wife at home. She's a very good cook.
Lucky.
Thank you very much, Alex. But, you know, I can't always do it myself.
Right. So this one is, yes, you do it yourself, but it's easy.
Right.
It's super easy recipes that are not only healthy, but tasty. That's why I say that you work out with a smile, you eat with a taste. So I'm changing the way people...
That. I like that
yeah,
too.
I love that too. I need to patent that. Basically, I want people to feel excitement, not only about trainings, but about what they're eating as well. So combining the two where it's healthy and tasty makes that reach.
So talk to me. We'll show a quick video here. I believe you brought for us that kind of summarizes what Katia KITA's program is all about.
You dreamed it. You wanted it. Time has come to say hello to a new you. No more excuses. No more delays. Just you and I for 30 days. I will push you hard, and I will not let go until you are at the finish line. My name is Katia KITA, and I will make you believe that you can get reinvented. Join my Get.Reinvented club, where you will achieve the results you want. No more boring exercises and starving diets. No gym memberships and lack of time. Finally, the fitness program that will get you the results. Get.Reinvented is a series of cross-functional HIIT trainings and delicious nutrient-dense meals that are easy to cook. More than 45 fit-inspired recipes created exclusively for this program by a registered dietitian. Healthy made easy. This nutrition plan will help you sustain the energy to train with me and be on top of your game while you build muscle and burn fat. You are here for a reason, and I will hold your hand through this transformation. This program will not only strengthen your body, but your mind, as it requires dedication and willpower. Be a part of Get.Reinvented Club, the happy place where the challengers eat tasty meals, work out with a smile, and support each other in the private Facebook group. Commit to me for 30 days, and in the end, you will get reinvented.
Thank you so much, Katia, for bringing that video summary of your program. And I know that you hail from San Jose. You've come down here from the Bay Area, but you're really from overseas in Russia.
Yes, so my path was mapped out as Siberia, Russia, and then Orange County, and then San Jose, Silicon Valley. So I come from the cold country. That's why I'm in fitness. I needed to make my blood work and keep me warm. So I decided to be in it.
Sure.
But it's kind of like a very fun story and inspiring at the same time that follows my career path. So back in childhood years, when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, I was huge in sports. My dad is a former soccer player, so he infused my life with fitness love and the sport addiction from early on. Basically, I was a 3-year-old girl working out with my father at the summer house during summer months every morning. We would get some light cardio in, some exercises, conditioning work, and it was great. And I thank him from all my heart every single day for being able to love fitness, this healthy routine that I'm in, and make it my life, you know. But throughout the years, it shifted. And the decision was made that the university that I entered had to be more on a career corporate path. So I
Typical.
went,
Very typical,
and especially parents typical, because granted my dad played soccer, so now he has artificial joints everywhere. Sport hurts, big sport hurts even more.
Encourage you at first and then discourage you.
Right. It's like the product they put you on and then they discontinue it and you're stuck. So kind of like that concept. But, you know, with all that being said, it's taken me as the evolution through years to figure out that whatever you truly love and enjoy doing, you will always come back to it because it's yours. It's yours by calling, it's yours by nature, it's yours by just destiny. So basically throughout the years, I went to the university, like I said, that didn't have the tennis league on campus, because by the time I graduated high school, I was big in tennis and I was playing for my city. But the university we chose, it was international affairs. It was all about magna cum laude to finish with honors, which I did. Yeah, thank you. I'm not using it though, but thank you. So I spoke 4 languages fluently: Russian, German, English, and French by the time I graduated. And then I moved over to United States. And to support myself, to basically be able to live here, I had to grab pretty much the first job available there, which was in property management. And it's not that apartment complex management, it's the different side of the medal, where it's the homeowner associations that pretty much pay you very little, but every phone call you take, it's the yelling match, because they are swearing at you for not taking care of the leaking pipe, and they're
paying you
fees.
So you decided, this is not for me, I need to do my own thing.
Yes, so 10 years flew like that, just in a blink, in the job that I disliked much. Right, bye, see ya. That's how I say that. But in the meantime, I was still active in sports. I still knew that this is my heart, this is where my life belongs, and I was just waiting for that right moment, I guess. So at the time when my husband got a transfer to Silicon Valley, he's an engineer, to the corporate office, we moved. And I basically cut ties with property management pretty much. And I told him, listen, honey, this is how it's going to go. I am building my dream. So for a while, I was working at a startup that was doing software development as the business developer for them, and basically doing marketing work while I was developing my client list and making sure that I can sustain my business as at least not in the red zone, but on the even zone for my expenses and income while I was working at startup.
Sure.
So at that moment where I matched it out, I quit my job and I started building the business, which approximately is coming up on 18 months, just 18 months for me cutting the ties with the corporate world completely and going into my business.
So what's the format of your structure? How do you sort of generate the client base and make money from them?
So my business surrounds many structures and many stages, I guess. So I'm a personal trainer. So obviously I have some high-end, high-profile clients.
Okay, so you're working personally with them.
Personally, one-on-one.
Okay.
Again, I'm from Silicon Valley, so some of my clients include those people who are high up there for the technical company, which gives me that reach. It gives me that reach to the...
maybe.
Not yet, not there yet, not there yet. He's probably very busy, but some of my clients, and I'm not gonna obviously name their names, right? But they're high up there, which I enjoy and I appreciate, because again, they gave me that fulfillment of being able to train high-profile clients, and the results that they gain, the word that they spread about me is huge. I'm also a group fitness trainer at Adobe World Headquarters. Hi, my people, if you're watching me, I know you are. I'm missing you too. So Adobe World Headquarters, my classes are maxed out there. I'm a top leading instructor. I teach HIIT, high intensity interval training. That's the fitness principle that the trainings are based around, where you basically combine strength and conditioning workouts.
But it's a
with the
very
cardio.
short period of time because obviously
It's
they're
spurts.
busy.
It's spurts. Well, I mean, I train them for an hour during a
Okay.
lunch break, but there is a literally standing line to get in my class, and I feel so bad because not everybody can make it because they have meetings or they have
can
job
go on
arrangements.
KatiaKITA.com.
Right. Well, right now we just put the sign. Sorry, check back later. The class is full. I need to put a sign-in sheet for everybody who's late to sign in their name. So that's my second stage. My third stage is the live promos I do. So throughout Silicon Valley, I organize the events, which is a live promo, and people can come and work out with me live.
Almost like a fitness mob.
Like fitness, yeah, I guess my tribe. And the fourth one is this product that we are launching January 2018, Get.Reinvented. This is going to be my online fitness program that comes together with a meal plan that we just talked about. So they're going to be able to work out with me anywhere in the world at any time.
So what I like
click a
about
button.
your story, Katia, is you've taken your business already into multiple stages, and I wouldn't say necessarily pivoted it completely, but you've added elements that are supplementing your without doing extra work. So obviously your personal training, you're making money from that. The Adobe deal is probably something that's generating a lot of good client base too.
Exposure.
Yes. And then of course you have the Get Reinvented, which is going to really expand you.
Yes.
Potentially beyond your region and
Right.
nationally.
That's the goal. So it's my blessing and my curse, and I'll explain why. Being pulled in so many different directions where my day is cut in two parts always because I'm teaching during the lunch hour, so I always have to head over to Adobe, thus leaving my team that works behind the scenes without the CEO leader that they need to be able to answer their tasks, questions, and give them the feedback that they need to move forward. So that's my curse. My blessing is obviously because it's my tribe I built there. It's my community. I love them. They love me back. I feel great vibes there, and it gives me that exposure. It gives me that audience dip that I need to be able to spread the word about me, about my program, about what I do in life. The other thing too is my personal clients, they think about it, they're 8 hours a day. With the Silicon Valley traffic, which is pretty much like here, you cannot train you cannot train 8 clients in a day. So trust me, personal trainings is not what keeps me or is going to keep me afloat.
No,
it's
and
the online
every
product.
time you go to someone's house or location, you're losing revenue time.
Yes, you are, because you're driving and nobody's paying you for that. So basically for me, I decided to work on my program when I realized that the results that people are getting and the feedback that they're giving me is amazing. It's just beyond the belief, and honestly, I'll just share with you, it's not what I expected at all. I was just coming into it fresh with the love in my heart for it and true desire to change people's lives. And obviously some knowledge and education, let's not cut that. But I just didn't really expect to see such a huge outcome of it. So I decided to work on my program, and I left just a few personal clients because either I built a rapport with them or they really, like I said, high-profile clients for me that I'm not able to lose. Therefore, what's going to scale it for me is that online product because it's your passive income.
So be sort of a subscription basis?
Yes, it's subscription-based basically. It's online. They have their personal cabinets. They have the access to the online trainings streamed online, and the folder with the recipes, healthy takeout options, snacks, everything. They have their feedback button, obviously. They have a way to send me the testimonial, before and after pictures. They have access to the community, which is a closed Facebook group where I do marathons, raffles, contests, motivation, daily stuff.
So you're very active on social media.
Very active on social media, which I try to be. Sometimes I fall behind and my team has to step in, but without social media, you don't go anywhere nowadays.
Correct.
So you have to be.
So again, I applaud your passion, and what you've brought to this is what all entrepreneurs need to take heed of, which is you're doing it not for the money, you're doing it for the passion, you're doing it to change people's lives, not just get their business, okay? Because it is about getting their business, but it's about getting their business because you're changing their life.
And I see that's what makes me different. I truly believe that, because when they see that it's about me loving it, I mean, when I'm shooting that video, when I'm doing my Friday mood booster, which by the way, Friday mood booster I do every Friday, I just dance crazy moves to the song that I picked during the week. I just highlight, my face highlights. It's amazing, and smiles come on, positivity just shines. And I think people feel that because that's the feedback they send in me. That where is your Friday mood booster? We want it. What's the song for this week? I mean, they truly care for what I do. And that's when that pivoting moment, I think, is happening, where you're realizing, okay, they see my love for it. They understand I'm not in it for money. And that's the trust factor. Yeah. Once they see you're not in it for money, they're more likely to buy into you because they believe in what you do and they see your love.
So how do you manage your time, considering obviously that is one of probably your biggest struggles?
Oh, yes. Time is the biggest struggle for me, and the guilt trip, because I'm a mom. I'm not just a wife, I'm a mom as well. And
you have
I have a 4-year-old little daughter. She's a firecracker, and we do mommy and me fitness videos together. So you guys, if you head over to my social media, Facebook at KatiaKITA.com, you'll see her. Her name is Sophia, and she's rocking it. She's rocking it. She actually asked me.
She's a 4-year-old fitness star.
She's going to be a fitness star. I feel she's going to take me down soon. This is how it goes in the house. Mommy, when are we going to shoot a video? But wait, you didn't get me the sports bra. I want the sports bra too. You're wearing one. So until you get me the sports bra, we are not going to shoot the video. So there stops the bribing.
And the yoga pants and everything else.
The yoga pants, she already has the yoga pants, trust me. It's just the sports bra. So I get her the sports bra, but it's a little bit fitting around the chest. You know, it has to be fitting so it doesn't fall. So, I don't like that, Mommy. No, I don't like that. So then I look at her, so what? No video now, Sophia? Yeah. What? We'll shoot the video in the regular tank. It's okay. So at least she gives me that liberty. But that's the biggest struggle, yes. Because with my husband being the provider, being the supporter of what I do, and obviously the investor at this stage into my startup, he is not going to be torn in multiple directions too and take care of the daycare, drop her off, pick her up, I don't know, do grocery shopping, cook and clean. He's not going to be able to do that because he is making the money to support the household, to support me and my daughter, and invest. Thank you, hubby. So for me, it's pretty much the guilt surrounding around my quality time with my family and my daughter.
The balance, work-life balance.
And right now, let me just tell you, there is none. Literally every single minute that I have is being poured into my business because it's at that stealth stage right now where if I let it go, at least a little bit let it go, I'm going to have to pull it back with double power. So I have to hold its hand to be able to shoot it up. And I believe if I shoot it up, that's when I'm going to be given that sigh of relief saying,
Have you put a timeline on
that? For my business?
No, on that, finding that balance.
Finding balance, yes. So I pick her up at 5:30 p.m. Then it's about 30 minutes to drive back home. And that's the boundary. This is it. At 6 p.m., the phone pretty much is staying somewhere away in the outhouse. I'm not touching it. I'm not coming up to it. This is my time with her until I put her to bed. And then after I put her to bed, I have personal clients I train every weekday.
But I'm talking about the timeline until you find truly that work-life balance.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I am hoping, if the launch is set for January 2018, I'm hoping for summer 2018 to be able to just somewhat let go and have my business, granted I'm going to maintain it and I'm going to always keep it up, but somewhat just release that pressure and hand-holding to be able to focus more on the family and giving them that quality time that they're missing on right now. Right. So hopefully that's the goal. So summer, less than a year, I hope, less than a year.
Because obviously with you being the brand itself too, that's what brings that struggle to, you know, sort of a nexus, is that if you pull back, you are the star.
Correct.
You are the brand.
Correct. So people see me as the walking and breathing brand behind it. They know me, they know my face. So if they love what I do and see it through me, again, they're more likely to buy into my product and trust my product because it's me. So it's not some other person who did it.
Do you have a right-hand person that you could hand much of that responsibility to that you implicitly trust?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Talk about this person.
Talk about this person. So we met.
Is it co-founder or is it just someone you've motivated, you brought up from?
It's a she.
Okay.
And she actually reached out to me, and it's just by fluke. I was actually on the lookout for such a person for a while. I knew going through the hurdles of the business and hiring some companies that got fired in a month after managing my social media, I realized I don't want the company. I want that boutique style approach to my account where that person is not only passionate about what I do because she has to be or he has to be in order to feel it, to understand the spin.
Correct.
But I also wanted that person to be able to freelance and build her own schedule and
have
be
some
able
creativity beyond just
Correct,
your business. Because
company, let's face it, they all have rules, they also have corporate policies. They're not gonna go an extra mile for you because there are boundaries that they set, right, for their employees, and you're just one of many. I wanted to be the one. And this person is amazing. She definitely gives me that V1 approach, which I enjoy. And by fluke, we met on social media, on Facebook at least. I mean, Facebook is golden. But she reached out to me. I don't remember how it happened. It was probably in some of the business-related posts that she saw my comment. And somehow, very lightly, without the pushy way, she started asking me these questions like, hey, you know, I'm in social media. Are you looking for someone? Da, 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 da. And I just jumped on that. We had an interview. I felt good after the interview. I asked her for a task, which she did excellently, and that was just that. We started working, and we've been working since
Talk to me about a task test.
Yes. So
I like that.
the task was to propose not only the change in campaign around my brand and around my social media, but also to give me that, like you're saying, expansion, business development into my brand with the consideration in mind of my products. So basically that was the assignment. It's huge. The assignment is huge. So she came back to me with some propositions. Hey, if I were basically working for you, I would change this. We also need to change this, da, 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 da. And this is how I see you grow. This is the platforms that I see you dominate and at, or you need to build a larger following here instead of diversing your efforts here and here and here and not making it anywhere. So that was the task, and she worked out. She worked out.
Did you have a roadmap when you first started? To talk to me about 2016. You're 18 months ago. Did you really have a roadmap, knowing that you were going to expand into this fully launched program?
I honestly didn't. It came
so
as a surprise to me. It
organically grew.
happened. It's one of those moments where it organically happened, and here's how it happened. I did kind of have a general idea where I want to be, which was fitness, and I realized that for me to start out, to build my clientele, I have to get into group fitness first, because that's a large exposure you get. Let's just face it. If you're a group fitness instructor, your audience is probably 20 to 40 people per class on an average day.
Right.
This is basically 20 to 40 people you have in your audience that can talk about you immediately, if you're a good instructor.
Sure.
But they can definitely talk about you, spread the word. They can invite their friends, and they're going to become your personal clients. And that's obviously paying you more than the group fitness. So group fitness pays you the least, but it gets you the most exposure.
Right.
So I knew that regardless of the money, I needed to get into that first. So my education first that I had to get was certification group fitness formats so that I can teach that. And then when I started teaching group fitness exercises, that's when I studied for my personal trainer certification. Then I got that. Obviously, personal clients worked out. People come up to me all the time asking if I do personal trainings after the group class. So that just works out kind of very organically. But then the turning moment was when I realized there was two reasons. Number one, I realized, okay, there are 8 hours in a day. It's not scalable. It's not scale. I live in a car. My car turned into the gym. I mean, the trunk is just set up with the equipment. Anytime we have to take a family trip somewhere, okay, we unpack everything from the car. We pack the stroller. We pack the bags, and we pack that and load the equipment back. So that's my life.
Sounds like you need a fitness van.
Yeah, mobile fitness trainer on the wheels. That's what. Again, not scalable in traffic though. If I were somewhere in
nothing is scalable in traffic.
In traffic, this is it. Maybe I should work out on the go in traffic. Traffic workouts. That's what I should do. And second reason, let me touch base on that, was the money, obviously. So because there are only so many hours in a day, and I need to be able to stay afloat and pay all my business bills, I figured out I need to make the money. And the way you scale it is online.
Yeah.
So when I saw people's feedback and I saw what kind of results they're getting through my group fitness, and that's pretty much the format I do, HIIT. Yeah. I love HIIT. That's what turned it into that.
So if they're going to look for Katia KITA, they're looking at facebook.com.
Facebook.com and then the word Katia KITA. There is also a website, KatiaKITA.com. You can find more information there. Instagram is Katia KITA Official. And that's pretty much that. I have my YouTube channel, but everything can be found on Facebook too.
It sounds like Katia is going fast in a successful direction, or she's going to be successful fast. And I really appreciate you coming down from San Jose. This was our first fitness entrepreneur, and I really think that you have all the elements to make that success happen. I want to thank you for joining us. This is Kevin Allen with MyStartup.Live. Katia KITA.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.